Hi guys, this is Cliff, and I trust you're all doing well. Today I want to talk about man's role as it should be and not what it has been made to be. The society has made finances a major focus of gauging a man's value, and this is seen specifically in relationships between men and women. Like it has made the one thing that most of the men do not have be the main criteria of measure of a man's value. It's sad that it has reached the extent where if men do not give women money, they are not even allowed to be fathers to their children, that they are not even qualified to tell them what to do, and that they have no rights in a home, you know? But this is not the right system. I believe a man provides more in a home than just financial support. And what is sadder is that most of the men are even lost to that notion too. So let's correct that and align to what God's plan initially was. There's a better standard way of gauging or measuring the value of a man, and we can break it down to 5 P's. If we are to use a 5P rule, the first P is the man needs to be a priest, because a man is a representation of his family and a direct link to God. In Deuteronomy 6:6-9, fathers are commanded to teach their children the commandments of God. This shows that it's the responsibility of fathers to instill a love for God and his teachings in his children. Yeah. The second P is prophet. A man represents God before his family. He becomes like a link between God's will and purpose to his family. So it's the responsibility of men, of fathers, to provide a first representation of God to his children and his family. The third P is he needs to be a protector. A man puts himself between his family and harm. He protects his family from all attacks that life could bring towards his own home. Yeah. The fourth one is being a promoter. A father promotes the abilities, the skills, the talents, the self-worth of his family, internally and also externally to the world out there. Men need to constantly focus on the good and the little progressive actions done by their families, and to provide confidence to them and also promote the same to the world, because that's what builds a society that has value. The fifth and the last one is he needs to be a provider. He needs to provide not only finances, but a man is supposed to provide direction. He's supposed to provide guidance. He's supposed to provide gratitude. He's supposed to provide discipline, fulfillment, and finances for his family. Because in Ephesians 6:4, God says that fathers, do not provoke your children to anger, but bring them up in discipline and instructions of the Lord. So men, we are called to be gentle and wise in parenting, focusing on guidance and positive reinforcement rather than anger or societal norms, right? So to my fellow men out there, ask yourselves, do you have the 5 P's in you? And if not, then there's a lot of work to do. Do not give up and say probably you're a bit old and time has already passed. No. Remember this. God raised Lazarus from the dead 4 days after being buried. So it's not too late. God can restore you. You're not too dead for God. And to our beautiful ladies out there, don't just look for men with money. There's more to being a man than just finances. Yeah? So I hope this message helps. I hope it helps to stop the huge amount of attacks to the family today and to shine a light to the darkest areas of our lives. So let go and let God. And subscribe and like if you're feeling the vibe. Till next time, guys. Bye.